Welcome into the rinks in Hauppauge. Varsity action in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. And for the first time this season, we get a look at the East Islip Chiefs taking on the St. Anthony's Friars. Hello everyone, welcome into the Long Island Sports Network. My name is Ian Binky, and it's always a thrilling matchup when these two teams get together. Some of the top programs in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, and this matchup is set up to be no different. These were two of the top seeds coming into the playoffs last year. Of course, a lot of roster turnover for both of these teams, but you look at how they fared. St. Anthony's and East Islip, they made it to the championship. Or St. Anthony's did. East Islip fell early on in the playoffs. Really a disappointing run for them, but they responded in a big way, going up to a New York State Championships, coming home with the title. Meanwhile, St. Anthony's had to be happy with their runner-up appearance to the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls in the county championships last year. Now, looking at the goaltending matchup for this first matchup of the season opener for both of these teams. A couple of fresh faces in between the pipes. Jordan Valchich making his St. Anthony's varsity debut, and the junior has played the last 5 seasons, each of his last 5 years, with the Long Island Goals. He was impressive at the 15U Nationals this past season. Over 5 games there, posted a 3-2 record and a save percentage of just north of 9, GAA just above 3 as well. That's a high level of competition, of course, at the national championships. Meanwhile, at the other side for East Islip, they turn to Patrick O'Shea, one of their 2 goalies that they promoted from the JV level, along with Dario Baerga, who plays backup tonight. And for O'Shea, he was really strong in his sophomore season as a JV level player, a 7-2 record with a GAA of 2.42, and he's looking for a strong performance in what is his varsity debut. It's the Chiefs and Friars kicking off their season here at the rinks in Hauppauge. Going to be a raucous atmosphere. You won't want to miss it. Puck drop coming up next on the Long Island Sports Network. Set for puck drop here as the Chiefs take on the St. Anthony's Friars. St. Anthony's wins the opening draw in the home whites, and we are underway. And as you saw, as the teams were getting ready for the opening face-off, the white-out memo has been delivered to the St. Anthony's faithful, and they have not disappointed. The fans have packed the stands, donning the white, and the stands to our left are going to be loud all night long as the Friars can provide something to cheer about. As the opening face-off win doesn't amount to much, a 2-on-2 rush. Now as the Friars are caught a little bit flat-footed, Jack Dolson taking it in. It comes behind the goal now, unable to make anything out of it for a moment, but now it falls to Peter Marizito. Marizito, a long shot from the far side, the first action for O'Shea. He kicks it out to the top. Marizito has it back on the right wing corner, sprawling to keep that puck in the attacking end, but no dice as it comes out with the stick of Anthony SCHSHL. SCHSHL pounds it in. It's going to be so important to keep those skaters fresh as a check knocks Zach Sorrell to his knee. He's not able to keep the puck in. A good defensive recovery there by Budakavoli for St. Anthony's. Denies the rush, but it comes in with Logan Barton. Barton takes the middle. The shot saved by O'Shea, or rather by Valcic, as his first action is a quick shot through a screen. Working back down the ice now, Azaridi. Azaridi looking for a man to pass to. Nothing there. Directed back out by the East Islip defense. Behind the back pass works out. As it comes over to the left wing, Nick Busso looking for a passing partner. They go backwards, and that one is delayed offside here against St. Anthony's. Caught a little bit off guard on that pass, but now comes back in with Sorrell. Sorrell knocked down, delayed penalty coming as the puck is touched up by East Islip. The St. Anthony's fans have something to cheer about early. Their team headed to the power play. The call is a trip against Emmett Gilliar. Gilliar called for the infraction. One of these players that saw a taste of varsity action last year, 2 games after a really strong stint on the blue line for the JV squad. Now a full-time spot on this varsity roster. Takes a seat for 2 after the trip. Now the St. Anthony's power play unit goes to work. Held on the near side by Anthony Catallo. Coming back up top, settled there. Looking for some off the puck motion. Here's a slapper towards goal, just past O'Shea. Flexed out the blocker for good measure. This one bounces high off the glass, nearly out of play, but instead a friendly bounce all the way down the ice. St. Anthony's reorganizing here on the power play. Their man advantage unit was solid last season. That won't help out here, though, as this was looked down for icing call. During the regular season, they functioned right around 23% did these Friars. They were returning quite a few players, but some turnover as well. This face-off controlled by St. Anthony's. They rush quickly up the right wing with Bisogno. Bisogno couldn't make any progress there, and then sent quickly down by the East Islip Chiefs. Meanwhile, on the other hand, East Islip was very strong defensively on the penalty kill, up and over 80%. Cutting inside, Aspermani looking for a lane, a drop pass. Had William Bisogno there. He couldn't get a shot away. It settled back up at the top. Deflection in front just goes wide. It was a good chance right on the doorstep for Bisogno. Couldn't get a shot away. And Cecino with a chance there. Vito Cecino with his first action. Meanwhile, here O'Shea playing without his goalie stick. Had it knocked away as he fell down, making a save. Puck poked away. Leon looking for some motion out in front. A lot of lumber laying there. It was a broken stick as well as the goaltender stick. That made that rush a little bit more difficult. It's collected now by St. Anthony's. Looking for the move up the left wing. No dice on that rush. Picked away by Sean Damian. A big collision there. Laying the blow. That time, Anthony Catallo. Christian Budakavoli picks up the blue line. Has a man streaking in. The shot, save, rebound, score! James Aspermani breaks the ice. It's 1-0 St. Anthony's on the power play. The puck just moved over here on the right wing. Drawing a lot of the attention was Budakavoli. Taking it in the dying seconds of this power play. There was 2 seconds left on the board. Aspermani just struck in. Nobody paying him any attention. A great effort by O'Shea making the first stop, but he left it right there. Nothing that he could do on the follow-up as the follow-up effort goes in the back of the net. Aspermani had 3 goals in the regular season last year, and he scores on opening night, his first power play tally at the varsity level. This is going to be something that's interesting to see for St. Anthony's. A lot of these experienced players back for another run. They're going to be a threat to be one of the best teams in Suffolk County, as they always are, but especially true this season with that extra year of experience under their belt. James Schendorf, his pass to the middle, knocked away, rebound fired off the outside of the net. Stays in here with Joe Miklich. Miklich trying to work around the defender that time, directed free by Tierney Reese-Nello, cleared down. But it's been East Islip on their heels for most of the game. Azariti brings it back in for St. Anthony's. Poked away that time, right in front of goal by Reinhardt, knocked down, trying the rush here. Here's a shot knocked down by Valcic, left the rebound, but nobody there in support for the Chiefs as fresh skaters were pouring over the boards. Nick Busa from the far side, looking for Sabru, nothing there against Blake Unverzak. Taken up towards the top by O'Doherty. He was forced backwards. Good pressure by Logan Barton. He's able to escape the pressure, some support coming, but he feeds it forwards to Nick Busa. Busa connects with Azariti. Tommy Azariti trying to work in that time on Unverzak. It's directed around to the boards. O'Doherty trying to swipe one to the middle. Barton cuts that out. Now marching forward, here come the Chiefs. Evan Lafada tried to dump it in. His stick was knocked away from the puck. Board battle there behind the goal, forced onwards to Brody O'Doherty. O'Doherty finding it difficult to make some progress, but it finds its way through to Azariti. Dancing in Sorrell. Sorrell knocked down hard by Evan Lafada. Lafada is going to use his body to his advantage whenever he can. He's a guy that's really grown into his frame, as here's a shot spinning effort from Azariti, missing wide. Head fake here for EI, trying to create some space. They move forward with Peter Marazito. A little bit tired out there as he dumps it in. Over 5 minutes, over 6 minutes gone here in this first period. Just the one goal on the board for St. Anthony's. The power play strike for James Aspermani. They look for more. Here's a shot, a big pad stop by O'Shea, taking away the effort from Catallo. It stays in for Anthony Catallo, a junior who's making his way over from the Goals and Junior Islanders programs. Another kick-out stop from O'Shea in goal, this time denying an effort in front. Michael Catazone, his first effort on the blue line here, dumped in. That top line this season on defense for St. Anthony's, you're going to see Catazone paired up with Cormac Terry, the big physical defender, as it's Catazone picking this up in neutral. Saucer feed near side to Cormac Terry. He walks in. Terry looking for the timing play in the middle. Bisogno just tied up there, ran away as a big check by Catazone. He knocks down Tyler Weichert. A big check, setting the tone early for St. Anthony's on the physical side of the puck. No icing here. The clock keeps rolling in the first period. His communication as that was Catazone caught without a stick. Doesn't phase anything as Bisogno just fanned on the one-time attempt near side. From neutral, Daniel Savalos looking for the puck. He can't get it though before it's moved forward for EI. It's the captain, Alex Carino, wearing the C on his chest for the first time this season. But now he can't keep it for long. Savalos dumps in opposite corner. That hits off of that broken twig. That was knocked alongside of the boards, but still found a way to interfere with the play. Race to the puck. Vito Cicino wins it for St. Anthony's. The Friars fighting for it in the corner. In there for East Islip is Jack Fontaine. Kicked out of there, but only as far as the point. Sent down near side corner, opposite way from the blue line. Swing and a miss at the kick attempt from Savalos to keep that one in. They really did just take a little bit of a touch there, won't be icing. A couple of icing calls waved off that could have potentially gone against East Islip. Instead, they're able to make this play work with Marazito. A shot comes up high off the mask of Valcic. He's able to hold the rebound. Both of these teams working with netminders that don't have a ton of experience at super high levels. Valcic, we mentioned, playing at the 15U Nationals with the Long Island Goals last year. You say the same for other netminders, at least for St. Anthony's, guys with USPHL experience, but here comes Aspermani in the meantime. Aspermani streaks in, he's got two! James Aspermani, 2 goals and as many shots. doubles the Friars lead. Romani only had 3 goals in the regular season last year, but he's already got 2 here on opening night. That one on a breakaway from center ice. Makes it 2-0 St. Anthony's, looking for a statement win over the defending state champions. Aspermani off the face-off win, immediately takes it back in. Looks around at the side of the net. Schendorf closed off on the near side. It's pinned up in the corner there. In that battle, Sean Damian for East Islip, one of the few returning seniors on this team. LaFada tied up there with Aspermani, draws the penalty. Puck left along here on the near side boards, trying to move it forward. It's turned over, and now the whistle blows. A hooking call against Aspermani. He's finding himself all over the score sheet. Rather, no, it won't be Aspermani. It'll be 16. That's Anthony Scorsha for St. Anthony's. East Islip doesn't really care about who. They only care about the 2 minutes that are up on the board. Guilty of a hook is Scorsha. And now East Islip, their first look on the man advantage this season. Comes back up top to Lawler. Tries to kick it down, can't do it. And now shorthanded break. Sorrell streaks in, rips a shot. He scores! Shorthanded goal for Zach Sorrell. 3-0 St. Anthony's. Lawler tried to kick it down at the blue line for East Islip to try to set up that face-off, or set up the offensive play after the face-off, but unfortunately for him, a heads-up play by Sorrell to strip it, rip it, and score. Sorrell had 9 goals in the regular season last year, but quickly on the score sheet this time. Sorrell in his junior season utilizing his strong skating and his good speed to create that shorthanded rush. And the St. Anthony's fans have been treated to a great effort by their skaters. And another move here. Catazone taking it in shorthanded. A kick saved by O'Shea. He gets the whistle and then a shove. Push a St. Anthony's player on top of his goaltender. We've got a fracas in front of goal. Well, the East Islip players did not like that Catazone ended up on top of their goaltender. Catazone immediately comes over, apologizes to O'Shea because that was really not any of his doing. He was shoved down on top of the EI netminder. O'Shea seems to be no worse for the wear. As the officials sort this out, we're going to get a couple of penalties up on the board, probably coincidental roughing calls. We'll wait to see how many players take to the ice here for both teams. There's 5 out there for East Islip, so we'll wait to be sure what the scoring is ruled here. And it is Lawler and Rocca each. They had it for roughing. Lawler and Rocca for roughing are the penalties up on the board. But we stay 5-on-4 here for the next minute 20. Face-off win for East Islip. They still got the power play, but it's turned over to Busa at the blue line for St. Anthony's. Busa shorthanded still, just takes it in deep. Now wheels back on defense. Long pass comes across, nearly intercepted by Brody O'Doherty. But now it is ripped away by St. Anthony's and cleared down. After that face-off win, absolutely nothing going on offense for the Chiefs. They've just been thwarted every time they moved up the ice, but this will work with Dolson. Dolson leaves back behind. They can set it up near side boards. Comes up top to Carino. Back across the ice to Marizito. Marizito up top, a swing and a puck that goes right off the heel, the blade of Carino, sent down the ice by the Friars, forcing the goaltender O'Shea into action. Under 30 seconds to go on the tripping penalty, or the hooking penalty, pardon, to Anthony Scorsha. Jack Dolson leads the rush for EI. Dolson from the corner. Slams on the brakes and gives it up to LaFata up top. Evan LaFata trying to stick handle there, did a little bit too much, lost the handle. LaFata brings it right back in, now with space. Rips a shot in and out of the glove of Valcic. Some defensive support there for St. Anthony's, clears it down the ice. They're back to 5 outside. Fannin a miss on the shot, rebound still there. The follow-up from Bisogno never reached the net. Now covered up by Patrick O'Shea. The East Islip supporters have now started to arrive here. They're gonna need to make some noise to spark their boys back into this one. They've been smacked for 3 early goals by the Friars, but don't count the Chiefs out of it by any means. 1 goal can turn the momentum of this game in a big way. This sent down the ice, and it's icing. East Islip was hoping that enough snow had built it up on the ice to slow down that puck, but unfortunately for them, not quite enough here in this first period. So they'll have to stay in their defensive end here after the call. Face off to the left of O'Shea. That's Schendorf in there for the Friars to take it. He's bested at the dot. Good strength in there at the face-off circle by Evan LaFata, but he can't get it out of there. It's held in at the blue line by Savalos, sent around his back, in and into the corner. Good battle on the far side boards. East Islip emerge with it, but a nice heads-up poke check by Savalos denies the rush. Comes back in with James Schendorf. Schendorf looking for the drop. It comes back out to neutral ice with Daniel Savalos. 3 minutes to go here in this first period. Still the 3-goal lead for St. Anthony's. The Friars throwing around their weight, and they do it again there in the corner. Schendorf, a physical play, knocks his man down, but there's a penalty coming up, and it's an interference call. It could be going up on the board against Schendorf, as they rule he was throwing that check before the puck arrived. He's pleading his case a bit here to the officials, but an interference call is the verdict. And the East Islip fans are trying to spark their team to get back in this one. A 3-goal lead is what they have to overcome already here in the first period. 0 for 1 on the power play. They gave up a shorthanded goal. This puck comes into Dolson, tick a deflection. It's still loose, and it finds itself into the back of the net. They poke away at it, and it finally gets through the reach of Valcic, and East Islip's on the board. Dolson found some space at the top, just ripped one towards the net. The initial stop was made by Valcic, couldn't get there to cover it up. And the last poke belongs to Evan LaFata, who emerges from the scrum with his hands raised. His first varsity goal this season puts East Islip on the board on the power play. Make them 1 for 2 tonight, and it's now 3-1. LaFata had 8 goals last year in his sophomore season. Impressive numbers for a really young player. Returns for his junior year, one of 3 strong junior forwards on this East Islip team that you figure are going to be responsible for mounting a lot of the Chiefs' offense this season. It's LaFata that gets it done on the power play, and another shot here from the near side, this time gloved by Valcic off the effort from Carino. Christopher Lawler back at the blue line now for East Islip. He's not going to have as much rust to knock off as some of these other EI players. You can say the same for St. Anthony's as well, because he played the JV contest for East Islip just 2 nights ago. He's called into action here as here's a rush for O'Doherty. O'Doherty tries to rip one, but that's a nice glove save by Patrick O'Shea, taken away on the short side. You don't see that too often for guys like Lawler that are willing to play more than the 20 allotted games in any given season. But he's suited up for 2 games in 3 nights as the East Islip Chiefs JV team came away with a played 2 nights ago in a tough loss to Eastport South Manor. At a 5-2 loss. This shot directed towards the net, but then kicked wide by a skate out in front. Puck comes up top to Savalos. Kicked around, now sprawling on top of it, O'Shea. Fortunately for him, he was first to see that puck. If not, talk about another tap in and the 3-goal lead right back on the board for St. Anthony's. Face-off is to the left side of Patrick O'Shea, right in front of the student section for EI. Draw is won by St. Anthony's. Trying the shot from the blue line, Cormac Terry. It's blocked. Comes back down low, picking up there Joe Rocca. Rocca back up top, long range shot, kicked down, still loose. The backhanded flick towards the goal by Rocca, covered up by O'Shea. Special teams goals have loomed large already in this one. Short-handed goal for St. Anthony's. Power play goal for East Islip. That is how they've scored their only goal of the contest so far. EI get possession here, and they take it free. Dolson trying to move through. That was knocked away rudely by St. Anthony's. They try to move forward on the near side with Carrasco. Mauricio Carrasco Jr. could not hold that puck. That check up the far side allows EI to move clear with it, but not with smooth possession. Now to at first neutral ice, Tierney Reese-Nello. Trying the drop there, nobody at the blue line able to collect for EI. Lawler tripped up his man. They wanted a call. Did the the St. Anthony's fans, not gonna get one because they rule that he was trying to play the puck. Batted free at neutral. Stalls there as we're at 35 seconds to go in the opening frame. Reese-Nello trying to make some progress there, but 2 St. Anthony's Friars deny him. Flip back out to neutral where Peter Marizito can pick it up. Battle for it, Fontaine for EI, bats it along forward. Reaches Cormac Terry there in white with 15 to go. Terry from the near side corner, happy to holds for one last rush. He's got a man. Working in at Cicino. Cicino nearly wiped out. Feeds along, one more pass back across. That's knocked away before it could reach Ryan Leone, and that brings it in to the first period. Both teams are happy with where they stand. St. Anthony's a big fan of the first few minutes. Meanwhile, East Islip is happy with how they ended the period, getting one back to head to the benches down by 2. A 3-1 lead for St. Anthony's over East Islip after 15 here on the Long Island Sports Network. Back here for the second period between St. Anthony's and the new look East Islip Friars. the East Islip Chiefs. The Friars with a 3-1 lead over the Chiefs. Some sparring between Carino and Aspermani at the red line before we get this one started again. East Islip looking for who their offense is going to come from here in this 24-25 season, as that's directed over to the far side and clear. Their top line, Ryan Inatra, Thomas Ivers, Anthony Pepe, no longer with the team, all moving on. So far, their only goal, as this one is covered up, their only goal belonging to one of the returners, the junior Evan Lafata. That on the power play, but 3 goals to start off the game for St. Anthony set the tone. That's all about the response from EI. The Chiefs trying to mount a comeback here in this one, a position they weren't in too often last season. They were the last undefeated team in regular season play. This knocked down. They roll with a stick that was just below, being too high. Allows Carino to take this forward up the right wing. His centering feed intercepted. Now the pass moved along to Azaridi. Tommy Azaridi from the left wing, cuts to the middle. Azaridi rips one, knocked down. Save, rebound, got it in. Nick Busa on the doorstep, swipes it home. The lead's back to 3. Azaridi set that play up on this rush. He moved to the left, got the defender committed, and then took it to the middle, fed a shot on through that was saved by O'Shea. The rebound, tried to cover it up with the trapper. He missed on that attempt, and then Busa had the wide open goal to shoot at on the back end. Nick Busa, his first varsity goal, had 32 goals on the JV Gold team last season. He averaged 2 goals a game with the JV Gold side. 32 goals in 16 games played. Now he starts his varsity career off in impressive fashion with an insurance goal here, making it 4-1 for the Friars. They're looking for more. Michael Catazone can't keep that in at the blue line. As Aridi tripped up by Lafata. As this is whistled down, Lafata gets a shove in there. There was a penalty coming. And now a scrum on the ice as Lafata took exception to the follow-up play after the whistle. Catazone being escorted off the ice towards the penalty box. Lafata the same. Nobody else joining the fun in the penalty boxes for now. See how this one is sorted out, because you could argue there could be more given to Lafata there. But if there's anything for sure, East Islip does not want one of their best offensive talents sitting in the penalty box. So Lafata, one could hope, if you're a Chiefs fan, that he's sitting for just the 2 minutes and nothing more. Officials discussing matters here. See how they want to sort this out. This is the first of 2 varsity matchups on this sheet of ice. The Middle Country Cougars return to the varsity level. And the nightcap, they'll be taking on the Sachem Warriors. Officials still discussing matters here, if they want to keep things even, if they want to give the extra in the direction of St. Anthony's in their favor. Opening night for these 2 teams, both trying to be in the top echelon of the regular season at the end of the season standings like they were last year. East Islip, the regular season champions, falling short in the postseason, but the state champions, and they went upstate at the end of the county tournament. Meanwhile, St. Anthony's got there as well, as they earned a berth in the County Championship. They won game 1 against Smithtown Hauppauge, but the Bulls rallied, won the last 2 games to come away and win the Suffolk County Championship for the 23-24 campaign. St. Anthony's, though, a 3-goal lead here on opening night over East Islip, and could be trying to extend that here as 2 extra minutes put up on the board against East Islip, and St. Anthony's heading back to the power play. They're still inputting penalties on the live scoring system. We'll wait for the next whistle to officially give you the rulings. But all that matters right now is that St. Anthony's has an extra man out there, 5-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. Extra man in there for East Islip as well, serving the penalty, the extra penalty, against Evan LaFata. This face-off won by the Friars. O'Doherty, the longer stick in that scrum, able to hold it, but not for long as it's batted free. Taking it all the way back behind his own goal, O'Doherty. Now he slowly starts the move on the attack. Directed to the right. Moving in now, Buddha Cavalli. Back to O'Doherty, he walks in, fed over, here's a shot missing high and wide. Catallo had the look, and now O'Doherty mishandled a bit there, forcing the reset. Near side, Joe Rocca turned over. Logan Barton chases it down, pass goes off his skate, looking for Marizito. Directed back out, now on the attack, here's Rocca. It's swooped down low. Looking for the redirection, going around to the far side. Now is Carrasco Jr. Now comes back up top, Schendorf, directed to O'Doherty. O'Doherty looking top shelf, just missed. This puck comes all the way back down towards the goaltender. Valcic sends to the near side, trying to organize the rush with Schendorf. Nearly poked away, but now Schendorf on the rush. Give it to Catallo. Catallo shot a stick save from Patrick O'Shea. He lost his stick, and it stays behind the goal. Looking out in front, knocked away by O'Shea. His stick is batted to him by Barton. Nice heads-up play there by the peak penalty killer. Under 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. O'Doherty at the point. Directed along far side, back across. Aspermani, backhanded feed towards the middle. He was looking for a score shot in the middle. Couldn't do it, but it's kept in at the point. Terry gives up a shot that time. It was an effort off the stick of Catallo, high and wide. Back up top at the point. Cormac Terry, an effort, knocked down by O'Shea, stays with O'Doherty. He feeds to the middle, past everyone. As the man's out of the box, we're back to 5-a-side. Here's an odd man rush right off the penalty kill. Dolson in alone. His effort somehow stayed out of the net. I don't know how he missed that effort, but somehow he did. Now O'Doherty flips it in. Here's a chance, shut down by Patrick O'Shea. He covers. What end-to-end action there. Somehow, some way, we stay 4-1. Jack Dolson had the opportunity of the game for East Islip after the rare miscue defensively from Cormac Terry. He lost his footing and fell down and created the breakaway for Dolson. He had the top part of the net given to him by Jordan Valcic, but his shot missed high and wide. Puck might have rolled up on his stick at the last moment, causing him to miss the target. A sigh of relief for St. Anthony's. Their 3-goal lead survives for now. That cut to the middle, taken away, but Savalas holds in at the blue line. His shot towards the net, deflected, and then right up into the grasp of O'Shea. He's had a lot to do tonight, has Patrick O'Shea, the junior, in his first varsity game. Despite the 4 goals against him, he's been pretty solid. Some of the goals he's allowed on breaks, on second chances that he's made, a quality first stop, just hasn't been able to knock away the rebound. Looking for some help on offense. Just the 1 goal so far for East Islip, the team that was among the most prolific offenses during last season, and they give up another. Piling it on now, St. Anthony's, it's 5-1. William Bisogno gets his goal, the first of the season, as we take a look at the replay. Another face-off win for St. Anthony's in the attacking end. The shot directed on goal. It goes off the far side skate of Bisogno, then off the near, then to his skate blade, or stick blade, pardon. And then the backhander, a wide open goal there as the goaltender O'Shea drawn towards that far side post. Bisogno, another one of these JV promotions, 19 goals last season at the JV level, gets his first here with the varsity squad. This shot deflected up and out of play. Scramble at the far side of the net, just some legs tangled, nothing doing there. It'll be a face-off once again on the near side. Five to 1, your scores. St. Anthony's on top of East Islip. Friars rolling here. One of the preseason favorites you had to imagine with all the returners. As here's a shot by Schendorf that just missed high. Picked up far side by SCHSHL. His move along the far side intercepted, trying to flip around to the near side to start a move for East Islip. That's quickly closed off. And the follow-up by Marazito directed to the far side. Not enough on the pass to Barton. It's brought right back in by St. Anthony's. A tie up there, keeps it with Schendorf, knocks his man down in Dolson. Dolson able to recover, knock the snow off of him, pick up the puck. Trying to move it far side to Logan Barton. Initial move is denied. A physical play along the far side boards, pushing and shoving with each other. Officials just keep an eye on it, but we keep play rolling. Nearing 9 minutes to go in the second. O'Doherty working around Dolson. It's moved in, pass behind the back. Somehow got its man, but he couldn't face a shot on. There's a kick save by O'Shea on the long-range effort from Brody O'Doherty. He picks the pocket of his man, keeps it in. Nice deke by O'Doherty. The D-man choking off some silky mitts. He fires a shot that's blocked. Arguably deserved a shot on goal after the nice moves at the blue line. Miscued pass after it ran up and in on Sorrell. Delayed penalty coming now. The touch-up and the whistle against St. Anthony's. A hooking call coming here, and this is exactly what East Islip needed, a chance on the power play. Zach Sorrell gets the hook for the hook. And it's the third PK up on the board against St. Anthony's. So far for EI on the power play, it's been everything or disaster. They've got a power play goal and also given up a shorthanded goal tonight. They're looking for more of the former, which happened on their second opportunity. It was Evan Lofato that scored that goal, though, and he's still sitting in the penalty box, serving a 10-minute misconduct for unsportsmanlike conduct. In the defensive zone, a face-off win by St. Anthony's to start off this PK. They chip up and over the man lurking there, and Logan Barton for EI, forcing this move in down the ice. Dolson from his own end here for EI. Takes the middle, looks for some help, slices right through the defense. Dolson just lost his balance at the last moment, looking for one more move. The attempted clear, no good. Logan Barton directs along to Carino. Alex Carino, stick handle, pass back to Dolson is knocked away. Nice positioning there by Anthony Catallo, sends it all the way down. Catallo knocks down Carino, takes it away. The shot is caught up in between the pads of O'Shea, but a really nice move all short-handed by Anthony Catallo, moving defense to offense, and now he'll get an offensive zone face-off for his teammates. Catallo, one of these new arrivals for St. Anthony's. He's a junior. Did not play last season with the Friars. He split time between the Long Island Goals and PAL Junior Islanders. As here's a potential move for the EI Chiefs. Marizito's effort couldn't get enough speed on the breakaway, settled for the long-range shot that was blocked wide. It's held up on the near side, Marizito back on it. Spinning around near side boards, it's held up on the defensive play by Carrasco. Pins his man to the board, some reinforcements arrive in black. Dolson tries a shot, tried to jam it in, nothing there against the goaltender Valcic. Directed out right in front. Marizito, he let it go to one more. Riesnello's effort went up high on Valcic. He's able to shrug it down. Lawler. Over to the far side, Fontaine. This just held in at the blue line, pounded to the near side boards. 20 to go on the EI power play, some good looks. One more here by Fontaine. That pass knocked down, comes back to Riesnello. Tierney Riesnello. Fed across, bouncing puck, comes over to the near side post. Valcic to the spread eagle, took away the shooting angle, and it's cleared down. Final seconds tick away on the penalty. Sorrell out of the sin bin and rejoins the play. St. Anthony's back to full strength. 6:16 to go in this second period, still the 4-goal lead for the Friars. They move this on a 2-on-2 rush. Looking towards the middle, bouncing puck, still loose, it's still there, straight towards the near side post. Schendorf tried the between the legs shot to no avail, as O'Shea able to recover. Sorting things out here after the net might have gotten a little bit nudged off its posts. Also giving O'Shea some time to catch his breath there. Having to really try to get back in his position after he was caught off guard. Ozone win for St. Anthony, sent around by Cormac Terry. Mixing up that defensive unit as he's skating with Miklich at the blue line. Miklich couldn't get to the near side wall to pin that puck in. Needing a reset here is St. Anthony. Sticks cancel there with Gilliard. Fighting with it with Vito Cecchino. It comes in on the far side. Tip right in front for Cecchino. That was shoved away by O'Shea. Gilliard for East Islip pins it in deep. Did not go the right way with that puck. Nearly spelled disaster. East Islip cannot clear with Dolson. Second try comes out to Alex Carino. He spins around trying to organize something. Pass up the near side, nearly intercepted. Good stick in the way by Cecchino. Pins it in deep. Pass comes up top to Miklich. Cecchino near side corner. Changes directions, thinks about going up the far side. Now to the near, passes off the outside of the goal, comes up top to Terry. Cormac Terry, back across, sent on the backhand pass, Miklich. Coming down low, wraparound try, they score! Zach Sorrell just beats O'Shea, far side post. The puck movement opened up large gaps in the defense for East Islip. Sorrell had it behind the goal here. Wrap around. And I don't believe O'Shea ever had any clue 100% where that puck was. He was guessing that Sorrell had it. He left his pads not flush to the ice, though. That small gap of daylight was all that he needed to get on the board. And it's a 6-1 lead for St. Anthony's. Cecchino and Scorscia on the assists. Sorrell has his second goal, third point of the night to lead the point scorers, but East Islip gets one back. Marizito sends one on goal that just sneaks through the netminder. Valcic can't stop it. It's 6-2. Another instance of just firing the puck towards the goal and open for the best outcome. The pass was fed across the one-timer from Marizito. And again, Valcic wasn't really in the right position. He was able to get something on it, but not enough to keep it from crossing the goal line. Peter Marizito, his first varsity goal, had 9 goals, 9 assists last year, rather his second varsity goal, pardon, as that one whistled down. We'll get a defensive zone draw coming up for East Islip. His second goal as a varsity player, first this season for Marizito. The sophomore got his first goal last season in December. One of those players that was called up due to the injuries of the star players to East Islip last year. Got his goal against Warren Melville, now has one against St. Anthony's. Sean Damian for East Islip, trying to move up the left wing, no good. It's kept in there on the play by Catalo in the corner. Damian now goes to the near side, collapsing from the point, Brody O'Doherty. He gets to that one first in the corner. Catalo trying to get that one towards the middle. Caught up in a battle in front, though, with Cecino. No luck on getting the backhanded shot away. Ripping up the right wing, Fontaine sends across to Marizito. He wanted a line change, so he just bats it into the attacking end. Under 3.5 to go in period 2, 6-2 is the lead for St. Anthony's. Catalo spins around, sends behind. Looking to the middle for O'Doherty, that's taken away. Potential break here for East Islip. Ripping and scoring. Logan Barton reads the bounce to perfection. It's now down to a 3-goal deficit. Knew that puck was gonna be dangerous as soon as it left the zone. St. Anthony's almost took that for granted, that there was gonna be some help there defensively. Nobody in white. Barton just beat the race to it ahead of Valcic, and after he did so, all he needed was to get it on target. After those consecutive goals, St. Anthony's calls timeout. Bob Lund feeling the need to talk things over with his team after seeing what was once a comfortable 5-goal lead all of a sudden trickle down to 3. That one just a breakdown in defensive coverage from St. Anthony's. A little bit too comfortable playing in their attacking zone, taking for granted that East Islip didn't have the speed to go on a rush like that one. But a nice play by Logan Barton going down the ice, the junior, just taking the most of that offensive opportunity. Player who led East Islip's JV team with 3 points in the playoffs last season. Gets his first varsity goal in a big way to give the momentum to the black and red here. Of note, both teams still missing some of their top players. East Islip still has Evan LaFata in the sin bin. Same with Michael Catazone, one of the key members of the blue line for St. Anthony's. That's why we mentioned Miklich is skating out there with Cormac Terry in that defensive pairing. Barton drops back to Dolson, his trailer. Late offside here. That puck unable to be kept in by Chris Lawler. Savalos takes it to the right wing. That pass didn't connect. Savalos back on at neutral ice, dumps in. Behind his own goal, O'Shea. Spinning off of a hit that time on the near side was Emmett Gilliar. Allows the puck to move up the ice now for EI. Long pass to Logan Barton out of his reach, called for icing. Has just happened on the wrong side of the red line. If that's tape to tape, it's another potential breakaway for Barton, but instead, the icing call brings the puck all the way back into the neighborhood of Patrick O'Shea. Wednesday night action in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. St. Anthony's holding on to what's now a 3-goal lead. 2 unanswered goals for East Islip has given them hope. Now they march forward with Marizito. Marizito fires one high and wide. Stays in here for East Islip, but a swing and a miss on the pass attempt. Allows it to be directed out to neutral. Kieran Freeland to it first on the blue line. Or the blue liner tries to pin it back in, but that bounces up and believe into the East Islip bench off of a hand that was extended over the boards. A mistake there for EI causes a defensive zone face-off coming up. Friars led by as much as 5. Now they lead by 3, trying to get one back. This effort sent wide of the cage by Cormac Terry. Back behind the goal to Sorrell, already 2 goals tonight. Looking towards the middle, nobody there. As he coughs up the puck, trying to move forward that time was James Walsh, forcing a turnover. Terry, his shot blocked, bouncing puck scooped up by the glove of O'Shea. That stops that rush before it could really begin for St. Anthony's. The motion is for the face-off to the left side of O'Shea. That is his glove side. .90 seconds to go in the second period. Much better frame for East Islip. Long shot through traffic from Terry into the breadbasket of O'Shea. Positioning pays off. Terry is firing lots of pucks on target. Top line blue liner dotting the C here. Captain of this St. Anthony's team for the 24-25 season. Poke checked away. Several Chiefs on this rush. Trying the stop and start drag on the puck was Dolson. Couldn't do so with possession. A break there, but Dolson forcing the issue. The high check up on Cormac Terry. Jar the puck free for a moment. The long home run pass is through, but offsides on Zach Sorrell. He thought he was home free on a breakaway, looking for the hat trick, but it was not to be. And the offside call brings the puck all the way down the ice as the pass happened in the defensive zone. St. Anthony's fans don't like the call, but it was a good call by the officials. He did cross the blue line just fractions of a second before the puck reached that same blue line. Just under a minute to go here in the second period. See if one more goal can be put on the board. Would be a huge goal for either team. St. Anthony's want it to be them. They bring it in with Carrasco. Carrasco looking for a lane towards the net, instead sets it up. Catazone out of the box, sends one on goal. A stick save for O'Shea. It was left there in the slot. Now taken free by Dolson for East Islip. Dolson on the backhand, directs it out in front. Nice pad stop by Valcic. On the near side boards, Lawler holds it in. Fakes the shot, takes down low. Shrugs off the check by Catazone, leaves behind to Jack Dolson. Dolson in the corner, a pass fed out towards the middle. Ends up coming out to Sean Damien at the point. This puck cleared down the ice, and a chance now for St. Anthony's, moving in Catala. Catala with 5 seconds left, knocks his man down, won't generate an offensive opportunity, but something that sticks in their minds as pushing and shoving after the buzzer ensues right in front of the St. Anthony student section. Officials sort this out. Doesn't look like anyone's being sent to the box for the moment. We could catch our breaths here on the Long Island Sports Network. A 6-3 lead for St. Anthony's. Expecting a big push out of East Islip in the final 15 when we come back. 15 minutes to go to decide a winner in this contest. The lead was as much as 5 for St. Anthony's, but 2 goals to close the second period, for East Islip has brought the Chiefs back to within 3. Can they keep the momentum going to try to pull level in this contest? Have to find out here as St. Anthony's able to get control off the opening faceoff, take it in with Schendorf. His effort goes high. Marizito to it first for East Islip, can't clear. Long range effort directed wide by O'Shea. Comes behind the goal now for the Friars. Looking to make something happen behind the goal, directed up top to Cormac Terry. Terry gives off to Aspermani. He's got 2 goals tonight. The extended stick of Catazone keeps in. On the right wing, he moves in. Looking to the drop to Schendorf. Schendorf now caught up with Gilliard. Schendorf trying to move around that time, cleared out. The effort from the East Islip defense directs clear. The last touch was by Brady Reinhardt. This dumped in by East Islip, needing some fresh units out there. They go for a wholesale change, 5 new skaters. Long stretch pass is intercepted, cut off by Reinhardt, who stuck out there. Good heads-up play by him to stick with the play. St. Anthony's sends this in, turned over, a big mistake potentially by O'Shea. This puck is sent wide with authority, a thundering shot by Sorrell as it's sent down the ice. This is icing against East Islip, but oh man, that could have been disaster by O'Shea. Zach Sorrell stayed in the attacking zone after the dump in. He got a piece of the clearing attempt by O'Shea. The puck just stayed on edge enough for him to recover in goal. Could have been a costly mistake that really gave St. Anthony's the authority to go ahead and seal up the victory. Instead, the deficit remains 3 for the Chiefs. The sent in, picked up behind the goal by Azaridi. Tommy Azaridi looking out in front. Busa was there, but he was tied up. Back up to the point, O'Doherty. The playmaking defenseman sends one on goal. That's right into the webbing of O'Shea. Just flashed out the glove, and fortunately the rubber found it. Next goal would be a big one. If St. Anthony's gets it, they got a 4-goal lead in the third period. If the Chiefs get it, they're back to within 2 with all the momentum. Right now, the crowd in anticipation. Not too much noise going on here, but you're sure to hear a loud pop. The next puck hits the back of the net. Long feed across the ice, connects with Catalo. It stretched him a little bit too far, but he's able to reel it back in and send down low to Carrasco. Mauricio Carrasco setting up now with Catalo. Anthony Catalo now up high. He takes the middle. Catalo rips one. He scores! Anthony Catalo, his first goal in a St. Anthony's uniform, brings the lead to 4. He was just trying to go anywhere that there was space. He started on the right wing with this move. Took it up high, waited for the defenders to commit. Saw that lane right there that opened up. Took it into the face-off circle and then ripped it top corner. Nothing that O'Shea could do looking through some bodies in front. It's been an impressive effort offensively for Anthony Catalo, and he makes it pay off there with his first goal in his first game. Friars not happy. They're looking for more. This long pass does not connect. It's called for icing. And with 12:24 left, the East Islip fans stunned a little bit to see their team trailing by 4 their season opener. Meanwhile, the near capacity St. Anthony side is extremely happy. The student section still on their feet, hoping for more to cheer about. Evan Lafata wins this faceoff for East Islip. The shot from the near side from Barton, looking for his second, but that's picked up by Valchich. Mentioned the new goaltenders for both teams, the guys that were between the pipes last season moving on to another level or graduating from high school. Shane Ryan discussions and mentioning that he is going on to prep school this season. Shot from the near side for St. Anthony's. That was stifled before Bisogno's effort could reach the net. East Islip trying to lead the charge. Cormac Terry throwing the body, keeping Barton from going on the rush that time. Legal check there on the near side boards. Trying to move up past Lawler. That was no good on the effort from Cecino. Barton back on it for East Islip. Dumps in so he could change. The two other goalies for the Friars this season behind Valchich, the opening night starter here. Nicholas Tempone moving up from the JV level, and Dom Filer. Filer played last season for the Junior Islanders. Also seeing time with the USPHL team, the Junior Islanders, this season. Meanwhile, on the other side for East Islip, it's two JV promotions, that of junior Patrick O'Shea and senior Dario Baerga. Pass looking for Aspermani. He's looking on for his hat trick, sitting on 2 goals for St. Anthony's. He got the first 2. Been held quiet since then, but still has that explosive shot. Bouncing puck comes right out in front. Nice kick save from O'Shea, taking it away. Spilled the rebound though. The pass was sent back out in front by Anthony Scorscia to no one in particular. This shot from Schendorf missed wide. Long range effort, looking for the tip in front. Scorscia sent wide. He's back on it behind the goal. Scorscia spins around, rather that's Azariti. Tommy Azariti is away to Aspermani. Azariti on the far side couldn't hold that puck, sent down the ice by the Chiefs, and this is icing. There's repeating that, got another varsity game on tap after the conclusion of this one. Return of the Middle Country Cougars to the varsity ranks. Their JV team moving on up after a strong season last year. They get the look at the varsity level. Their first game to start off the 24-25 campaign is against the Sachem Warriors. That one right here on the Long Island Sports Network after they bring out the Zamboni machine. Look here for East Islip on the rush. Pass comes along to Fontaine. He couldn't settle the puck down, and he sends it wide. Good look for Jack Fontaine there. Couldn't reach it on target. Settled down by Savalos for St. Anthony's and cleared. Moving in on the left wing, Sorrell trying to move to the middle. That pass denied. Busa goes back up top. Working with it in the corner. Nice dangle from Azariti. Tommy Azariti back on the near side, gives up top. Shuffling around Miklich, sending towards the goal. Wanted Busa to redirect it. He missed all of that effort, and it's covered up by the goaltender in O'Shea. Start to take a look ahead for both of these teams and their next matchups. Do that here with the next whistle as St. Anthony's take control off this face-off. Comes right towards the front of the net. Jaraka shut off before he got a shot on target. East Islip trying to start a rush. This dumped in to the end boards. A few skaters for the Chiefs go off for a change. It's picked up here by St. Anthony's in the defensive end by Catala. Moving on through, nice move with Miklich. Miklich gives over here to Catalo. His backhanded effort is knocked down and covered by O'Shea. St. Anthony's doesn't get too long to collect their thoughts after this game, and they're back in action here next Monday. They're taking on Kings Park Comac. They'll be the road team in that matchup. An 8-10 puck drop. A little bit of a later start in that middle game next Monday. Cormac Terry dumps this in for St. Anthony's. We take a look at what lies next for East Islip. They've got some time off to make some adjustments It's not this upcoming Sunday, but next Sunday, the 29th, that they face SCHSHL as the home team at 7:50. Evan Lafata for East Islip can't move forward here, as that would have been offside. Meanwhile, it's ripped away. It moving in is Catalo, trying the far side, but nice move by O'Shea to get to that far side post. Someone's neck protector is loose at center ice. Will have to pick that up with the next whistle. Logan Barton shifting in. His pass to Lafata is intercepted by James Aspermani. Lafata, though, picks it right back up. Playing catch with each other are Lafata and Aspermani there right at the blue line. Aspermani gets the last laugh as it's knocked back in towards St. Anthony's where they can collect. St. Anne's trying to move forward here with some speed. O'Doherty. O'Doherty back in front. Bisogno misses the one-time opportunity. Again, just caught that a little bit too far off the heel of the blade. From the wrong side of center, that puck dumped in, and it's icing against East Islip. Both of these teams really starting with a tough strength of schedule. Starting their season within the top 4 of last season's regular season standings. KPC and SCHSHL will be very tough tests for each squad to try to get a win or stay undefeated depending on the results of this one. That puck sent up and into the penalty box. Be a neutral zone face-off in front of the EI bench. Long-range effort knocked down by the stick of Valcic. O'Shea at the other end of the ice. Knocked down here by St. Anthony's, trying to move forward here, just try to keep the pressure on, keep the momentum going in their favor. Can't do it for long as Alex Carino dumps back in for East Islip. Stretch pass, connects with a man streaking through. That's Budacavalli. Budacavalli tries a shot, but it's poked away from him before he can fire one on target. Freeland can't clear the zone here. A shot from the far side stays out. Missed wide off the corner. Now it's sent in from the near side boards and underneath the glove of Patrick O'Shea. Seen a lot of pucks sent in his direction tonight. He's done what he could to try to keep his team in it, but this St. Anthony's offense too much to handle and too much to keep pace with for East Islip. And it feels like they're still trying to find the answers to who's going to fill the big shoes of those 3 big scorers from last season, Ivers, Pepe, and company. Comes back up top. Cormac Terry's effort is blocked. That off the stick of Gilliar out in front. Jack Fontaine lets it go into the corner. That allows it to be picked up by SCHSHL. This puck knocked up and behind the goal. Schendorf battling for it, but it's poked free. Blake Unverzak on the near side for East Islip takes clear. Aspermani sitting on 2 goals. Takes it back in. Collision with Unverzak. It's knocked back down. East Islip trying to organize here. They work up the right wing and opt to use this as a chance to change. Under 5.5 to go here in this contest. Season opener for both the Friars and Chiefs. Gilliar wraps around the boards, held in at the blue line by Michael Catazone. Dolson trying to force that through. That was a move opportunity with Logan Barton. No luck there. It's pounded back in where Gilliar can take it. Didn't get the bounce he wanted off the boards. It's turned over. Nice move, and they score. Nick Busa slides another one home, and it's another one on the big board for St. Anne's. Gilliar was just trying for that long-range effort to clear the zone, and it did not work out. East Islip was sending some guys down the ice trying to force that rush. and it resulted in an odd man opportunity the other way instead. Busa received the pass on from Tommy Azzariti, who adds another point to his great night. And the first goal for Busa, or second goal, pardon, for Busa in the game. He keeps his 2-goal-a-game pace intact from the JV level last season. Some impressive stuff for him as Azzariti brings it in towards the net. He's held up a little bit, but no penalty here. The refs will have to keep play moving with the 5-goal lead for St. Anthony's. Sorrell in the corner, can't hold it. O'Doherty picks it up with some help from his teammates here in the defensive end. Pass knocked down and now flipped over to the near side boards. Picked up there by Christian Budacavalli. Azzariti shifting inside, looking to the back door. Sorrell swinging a miss on that shot. Puck still there in the crease, now spotted by O'Shea and covered up. East Islip not too happy with the continued whacking away of that puck after it got underneath the trapper of O'Shea. But that disagreement quickly cleared up by the officials, and you get play going again with the face-off to the right of the East Islip goaltender. St. Anne's win this face-off, comes back down low. Taken there by Mauricio Carrasco. Carrasco Jr. in the corner has some help with Catallo. Catallo comes up top to Savalos. Catallo, Ian Savalos play catch, now skip a man, coming back down. They were trying that timing play set up with Catallo. That one no good. Miscued pass comes all the way back down, but the good vision from Valcic sets up Catallo. Catallo cuts in, lost the puck on the stick handle. Joe Rocca providing some support. Catallo, nice move in, but then cannot get around the defensive work of Unverzat, and it's cleared down by East Islip. Steered to the boards was Dolson, gets it back, nice pass in front, they score. Dolson sets it up, it's tipped in on the back post, one to the good for East Islip. Goes down as the second goal of the night for Logan Barton, the second one with the primary assist going to Jack Dolson. Barton just left all alone there after the breakdown in defense for St. Anthony's. All he had to do was get the lumber on it, and he did just that to tap it in for his second goal of the night. Brings it down to 4. That's the deficit for East Islip to cover here in the last 3:11. It's a tall task, but anything's possible here. They've got to move quickly, though. Long-range effort, glove down by Valcic, and the smart play is to keep it moving. Cormac Terry, the captain of this Friars team, cuts inside. Terry rips one into the glove of O'Shea. O'Shea might need a new glove after this game with how many saves he's made in the webbing of that glove. He's gotten a lot of work. St. Anthony's not necessarily targeting it, but just a lot of their shots ending up right in that area. Good experience for the junior goaltender, even with the 8 goals against him. Chiefs win this face-off, comes to the near side. Need to get it out of there. St. Anthony's happy to just hold it in, even if the shots don't reach the target. Fed back around, deflection out in front, nearly fell there for St. Anthony's, and Bisogno comes back out in front. Again, no shot there. This cleared down by East Islip. Doesn't hold up enough for no icing. It will not. 2:24 left on the big board. The puck comes back down to the defensive end for the Chiefs. Time running low here for East Islip. They've got to move quickly. Strong offensive effort, though, for St. Anthony's, giving the 8 goals. That has really put them in charge. A player down here for East Islip after he took the shot in a vulnerable area. That's the captain, Alex Carino, able to get back to his skates, hop over the bench, where he'll get some attention. He caught that one right up and into the stomach. It'll knock the wind out of you. Only hope that he's okay as he's getting the attention on the bench, trying to catch some deep breaths. Possession off the draw belongs to James Schendorf for the Friars. Gets the pass back. He wants to come up top to O'Doherty. Gives it back to James Schendorf. Moves around, comes back down low. The return for Schendorf was behind him and all the way down the ice for the Friars. Buda-Cavalli on the far side after the pass. Looking for it back, but instead gives it to SCHSHL. SCHSHL looking for the timing play just too far in front of Schendorf. Picked up by O'Doherty, streaking in from the point. He has it down low, looking to the middle, nothing there. Now fires pad, stop O'Shea. Rebound, too much English on it for SCHSHL. He gets it back now to O'Doherty. SCHSHL from the left wing. Back across Buda-Cavalli. Walks in, looking for the shot, tipped up in the air. Nice reflex glove save from O'Shea. Had to snare that one. It ramped up off the stick of a player out in front. If he didn't have eyes on that one, that could have been danger, but he tracked it all the way, and almost like an infielder catching a pop-up, able to catch it around eye level. Another face-off win for St. Anthony's, but the shot from Azariti blocked. Dumped down the ice by Gilliar. Nearly caught for too many in on the ice there as Gilliar was headed off towards the bench. Man spilling over, but they're able to sync up that line change. Jack Fontaine just beaten to the punch on that joust for it as we're into the final minute. Friars looking to seal away this victory. East Islip looking for a goal. Try to get one back on the board for morale. Won't come here as it comes into the zone with Azariti. The drop. Sorrell tries a shot. That one's taken away. Nice save by O'Shea. Coming up high, the aggressive stop. Friars bring it around. One more shot. And what a glove save. Flashing the leather, Patrick O'Shea took one away on the doorstep. It's a good stop for O'Shea, one that he'll like to remember from this game despite the goals that he's allowed. That glove has really paid off dividends. Lots of high quality stops. There's another one right off the face-off. Got his stick to cover up the 5-hole. But you gotta figure you're interested to see how this duo works. O'Shea and Bayerga for EI after the outstanding tandem last year. I'll rely on these new guys to fill in those shoes. There's another one in behind the goaltender. The second goal for Anthony Gatalo makes it 9-4. One thing's for sure about St. Anthony's, they're not going to take their foot off the gas pedal. They're going to keep it coming. You see here Gatalo missed on the first one, but got it right back, fired away. This one gets off the glove of O'Shea. Didn't get all of it. And the 5-goal lead back on the board for St. Anthony's with Catalo's second of the night. Friars bench ready to leave to celebrate. Their fans ready to do the same. Final seconds tick away as it comes over to Catalo. And it's a 9-4 win for the St. Anthony's Friars on their opening game of the season. Fantastic effort from so many skaters out there tonight. 2 goals, 3 points for Sorrell. Multi-goal efforts from Busa, Catalo, and Aspermani have given the Friars a dominant win on their first game of the season over East Islip. More action coming up here on the Long Island Sports Network as Sachem takes on Middle Country. Don't go anywhere for that one. You join me right here, Ian Binky, on the LI Sports Network as we continue this Wednesday night of action.